Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of The Rundown, where we help build businesses for achievement. My name is Dante Ward and I am your franchise consultant. And in today's video, I'll be sharing with you a checklist to franchise ownership. Later on in the video, we'll be actually introducing one of the franchises that I represent, which is Valenta BPO, which is a business consulting franchise. So let's go ahead and get into this checklist. So the first thing that's on my checklist is education. One great thing about investing in a franchise is that franchises, they do train you on how to run their business, but still I would highly encourage anyone to try to get as much education as possible. Possibly, if you can, get a degree. Actually 67% of Americans that own a business has a degree. As far as franchise business owners, 85% of franchise business owners have a degree. Like I said, but still, just get as much education as you can. Okay, next on the checklist is experience, and this is both work and also life experience. We can touch a little bit on work experience, and that's just, whatever you do, whatever you're doing now counts as work experience, and you can use that towards becoming a business owner. Next, I want to touch on a little bit about life experience. The average business owner in America doesn't open their business until around the age of 44. That's about 20 years after college. You develop a lot of work experience, probably have a good salary, probably married with children, own a home, stocks, bonds, retirement. So develop that life experience, that work experience, and I think that will really help you get to franchise ownership. Building your network. What is included in your network? The things that's included in your network is your savings account, real estate, stocks and bonds, 401ks, retirement plans, and of course your salary on your job. So all of these things compounded together develops your overall network. A solid credit score. I know at Franchise Consultants, we highly recommend people not to deplete their savings to invest in a franchise. So keeping a solid credit score will help build your borrowing power. So it's very important to develop a solid credit score. Funding. I would like to give you a few funding options that the average franchise owner uses. One, equity. Why we stated real estate is very important. You can pull equity from your real estate to help towards your investment. Business loans. And once again, network, credit score, all of that helps you get a nice business loan. Stocks is another great way to help you fund towards your business. You can cash out and you can use that cash towards your investment. Your 401k is a great funding option. A lot of people use their retirement to invest in a franchise. So there are a lot of different funding options for you to help you invest into a franchise. Partnerships. One great thing about partnerships, it does increase your chances of being qualified for a business. Let's just say, partner A has management experience. Partner B has business ownership experience. You add all that together, you have developed a solid package plan. So partnerships is a great thing to look into. Next, connect with the franchise consultant. Benefits of working with the franchise consultant is that a franchise consultant will lead and guide candidates through the daunting journey of becoming a franchise owner. You can imagine all the information, paperwork, trainings, meetings a candidate that's becoming a franchisee will have to go through. A franchise consultant can help you find funding that you need. Franchise consultants also help find franchise lawyers for candidates. Once again, my name is Dante Ward. I'm a franchise consultant. If you're interested in one day becoming a franchise owner, or you may just have a question about franchising, please feel free to contact me. I do give free consultations and also information. And also make sure you stay tuned to more videos. I will be giving out more tips to help you become the next franchise owner. So thank you very much. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you very much.
We have Jazz. He is the director of development for this great franchise, Valenta BPO Solutions, and I'm happy to have him. He's our first franchise to represent on the show. How you doing today, Jazz?
Good, Dante, and thanks for having me on air.
Yeah, cool. And Jazz, he's all the way in Australia, so he's in the morning time for him, evening for me. So this is a cool thing. I love that part. How is Australia right now?
Good, can't complain. Perfect weather, and yeah, no, all good. And I hope it's good at your end too.
Yeah, it's cool. The weather out here is not too bad. Hopefully we get some rain soon. But anyway, we're gonna get right into these questions, so we can educate you all a little bit more about Valenta, and hopefully, this business or this franchise may interest you and maybe invest one day. So we can get right into these questions. So let's. First question is: could you give us a quick overview of the franchise and the background of the franchise, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So as a business, we're a B2B business. We offer other businesses three key services. The first one being process optimization, second being digital transformation, and third being virtual staffing, which is outsourcing. So really, in a nutshell, we help other businesses increase their profitability, and we do this using one of our three services. And then sometimes it's, client may start with us with one service, and over a period of 12 to 18 months, it would extend into all the other services that we offer as well. So just to give you a little bit more about the services itself. So when I say process optimization, so this is where we have a team of consultants who are all predominantly ex-KPMG consultants. They analyze how a business is doing things today, their as-is process, and they see how they can transform that and add more efficiencies and make that a transformed or to-be process. As a part of this, we also offer our clients operational analysis, where we understand how they're doing things, and we provide them a report which analyzes all the gaps and all the recommendations as well. That's one of our go-to-market strategies for the process optimization. With our digital transformation, it's all about automation. So we look at processes that are very repetitive and that are manual in nature, and we automate them using robotic process automation and artificial intelligence. So instead of having a human perform those tasks, we get a bot to perform those tasks. And our go-to-market strategy over here is offering to build a proof of concept and automation proof of concept, so businesses can see how this could actually work in their business, in their organization, and then think about expanding it and rolling it out across the organization. And lastly, with virtual staffing, it's providing staff that work out of India, Malaysia, and Trinidad and Tobago. So with this, businesses can take advantage of different time zones, different skill sets, and the cost savings that are associated with it as well. And we've been in business since 2014. We started franchising in 2019. We did a soft launch in 2019, and we started actively promoting it since July 2020. We've got about 15 franchise partners right now, and we'll have close to 30 by the end of this year.
Wow. Okay. The next question: what can the consumer expect?
Yeah, so for businesses, who are our the target market and who are going to be the end users of our services as well, for them it's going to be efficiencies, right? So what they're going to gain using any one of our services is increased efficiencies that could obviously in turn relate to added productivity, increased profitability, and so on as well.
Um,
So, it also helps businesses scale up, right? So for us, it's trying to understand what's important for a business and what they're trying to achieve in, the next 5 years and the next 10 years. Once we understand their vision, then, we can sort of design our solutions as well in accordance to that. There are going to be different pain points that the businesses are going to encounter from time to time as well. And, we understand their part. We can be partners. Whenever we work with a client, we take a built for client approach, built for a client for life approach. Sorry, so we want to be with them throughout the journey.
why would you recommend this franchise to someone?
Yeah, look, for anyone out there who's looking at, who's looking for a B2B franchise and something that is scalable, that's exactly where we come in, right? And if they're looking for a professional services franchise as well, that's again where we come in. So look, there's lots of benefits in terms of why, firstly, we are recession proof. We have an ongoing revenue stream, right? In addition to that, it's globally proven. We take care of all the operations, which means our franchise partners get to work on their business rather than work in the business. And this coupled with our extensive training and support, sets them up really well. So as long as the individual has great communication skills and wants to make a positive impact to businesses, this would be a great fit for them.
What is Valenta's ideal franchisee?
Yeah, look, in terms of the ideal franchise candidate or the franchisee, it's someone who's got great communication, someone who's been at C-level, or someone who's done extensive B2B consultative sales, right? People with this profile understand our model really well, and it's all about they understand business challenges as well. So with that, when they're sitting in front of that executive team or the leadership team, they would be able to hold great conversation, understand where the business is at, understand their pain points, and design solutions for them.
And what are the basic financials? How much should a candidate expect to invest?
Yeah, look, the franchise fee is 50,000, and in addition to this, there is a monthly marketing fee of $800 a month and an IT fee of $200 a month. The marketing fee and the IT fee start from month 7, and the reason they start from month 7 is just to make sure that the business has sufficient time to become cash flow positive. Um, that being said, the investment range for a franchise is anywhere from 67,000 to 97,000. Our franchise you can start the business from a home office or from a service office. So while you don't have the traditional brick and mortar requirements, we still do recommend spending at least $1,000 on local area marketing and potentially having a budget for an initial market launch as well, which could be anywhere $5,000 or $10,000 as an initial start. So a good starting point would be 67, but it can go up to 97 depending on the personal preferences of each one.
Also, what type of support and training do you all provide?
Yeah, sure. So when a franchise partner comes on board, firstly, we build out a 2-page business plan with them over the first 1 month, right? In building the business plan, we try and understand, what sort of income, what sort of goals they want to achieve, because success is defined differently for different individuals. So once we understand, where they want to get at, we then build a plan accordingly. We give them advice on different go-to-market strategies that they can implement and so on as well. Now, in the first 1 month, we also spend a lot of time with them on the onboarding. So we have an onboarding schedule that we take them through. Everything starts making sense towards the end of the first month. And, from there, we have our sales coaches as well that are there to work with our franchise partners on a as required basis, to help them with implement the go-to-market strategies, design proposals, join them for client meetings if required. And we also have a very good marketing team as well that can put together all the design collateral, etc., that is required.
Right. And then the final question is, why work with the franchise consultant?
Yeah, look, absolutely. For anyone that's out there that's looking to invest in a franchise or start their own business or start their own franchise, I will highly recommend working with a franchise broker. Firstly, franchise brokers have a whole range of options that they can present to the candidate. But franchise brokers and consultants are also great resources in that once they understand what you as an individual are looking to achieve, they can then present suitable options to you. And once they've made those introductions, they can also work alongside with you to make sure you understand the model really well. There could be a few things that you may find more comfortable asking the franchise broker rather than the franchisor itself. So you can go through all those steps with the franchise broker, the consultant, and finally they can also assist with financing options. So yeah, definitely, there is great value in working with a franchise broker. We ourselves as a franchisor, like working with brokers ourselves.
Right. Well, great, Jess. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you're interested in a great B2B franchise business, Valenta BPO is a great franchise to invest in and to look into. If you have any questions or anything, want to learn more about Valenta, I have my information in the description box below.